the best thing in the world is when you have an idea and then something comes along and is better than what you're picturing.
As long as AI is a threat, we will never stop hunting them. This is a fight for our very existence.
Talking about the characters of the movie, you of course have John David Washington as one of the protagonists, if not the main protagonist. What makes him a star to you? And maybe can you talk a bit about the approach to the casting of this role as Joshua?
Yeah, I just wanted someone, whoever it was going to be, I just wanted someone who wasn't afraid to show weakness and vulnerability. Like a lot of the heroes in these kind of movies, they're so tough. You never really worry about them. You know what I mean? There's no crack in the armor, and so a soulfulness and someone who was, you know, not afraid to look weak.
Are you going to heaven?
No. You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
So we're the same. We can't go to heaven because you're not good. And I'm not a person.
And John David, when we had our first chat, he was completely in agreement with that, and did it throughout. Like the first cut of the movie was just under 5 hours, so I had all this amazing material from everybody, and it was more like trying to get it down to 2 hours was like a real test.
What surprised you the most when making The Creator?
I thought that we shot it during. I'm trying to think of surprises. Well, obviously the pandemic came along just as we started, and so we basically had to delay the movie for 1.5 years. And then I thought that the pandemic was going to ruin the film, because I really wanted all those amazing faces, but we got into all these countries. We were like the first people in on the first plane when they opened the borders. And so we had all these amazing locations like Angkor Wat, you know, and temples in the Himalayas and these like floating villages in Cambodia. And no one was there but us. And so it was actually, weirdly, it flipped from like being this big negative to a massive positive, and in terms of the film. And so there was lots of surprises. That's what I'm always looking for. The best thing in the world is when you have an idea and then something comes along and is better than what you're picturing. And that just happened every day on these sets because it was so chaotic with real world, real life people. And so I could talk all day about what.
I know. I have a lot of questions, of course. But thank you so much for giving your time to talk with me here about film The Creator.
Thank you.